Yo, what's good, world? So the video consists of an extremely taxing workout. The topic of this video is going to be complaining is overrated, simply because it's a waste of time. Waste of time and energy. It doesn't solve anything. It's not going to get us to where we need to be. All it's going to do is get us in a mindset where all we are seeking is other people to seek out on our complaints. There's nothing worse than being around someone who is a chronic complainer. Imagine you're going to your job in the morning and you're saying, "Hey, how you doing?" And all you hear is just complaints from this one person. It never fails. Complainers, they use a script. They say, when you ask them how you're doing, all they say is, "Well, I'm here. Could be worse." Oh man, you already know this is a person that is coming to work just to give everybody mental fatigue, just frustration. Off the bat, they are just the worst people to be around. And they already have that energy, aura, whatever you want to use as the word to explain it, just a negative vibe. These are people that you want to stay away from. Instead of figuring out solutions, all they want to do is complain. If a person is not trying to figure out a solution, it's because they don't want to change. Change is necessary. It's great to have a positive mindset, even if we may not feel like we should be positive of the situation. At the end of the day, complaining just overrides our mental aspect of seeing the good within the bad. It's hard to overcome situations or to figure out the pieces of the puzzle if we're already ready to throw the towel in. Complaining is just overrated. It just doesn't help us in the end. All it does is dig us a bigger hole and put us in situations where people don't want to be around us. And I really don't blame them. There's nothing worse than someone complaining, just complaining. It doesn't solve anything. If you feel like complaining is not overrated, comment below. Explain why complaining is a great thing, because everyone has a different mindset, different perspective, different angles of things. There's always that one person who has to figure out a way to disagree just because they don't want to agree. And if you're that person, just comment below. You may love complaining. You may love to bond with people that like to complain. So if this person's you, comment below what you love about complaining. Because we can't entertain things that's not within us. If there's a joke that's funny, there's a high possibility we're going to entertain it by laughing. So there's always people with different mindset, and it's great to respect people, but opinions are just opinions at the end of the day. Never let other people's words get to us, because a person that wants to complain, they're usually trying to get under our skin. They want us to agree with it. They want us to be negative as well. But keep your head up, stay focused, and always know that everything is going to get better. It may not seem like it in hindsight, but when we figure out solutions, it's only going to help us in the end. And there's a lot of people, they love to complain. They love to put themselves in situations. Let's say like at a job, these are people that's going to end up getting fired because nobody wants to be around negative people. It just brings a negative black cloud around, and it's just a negative mindset. There's nothing worse than just draining everyone's energy. wasting everyone's time complaining. Being a chronic complainer, it makes us feel as if we are constantly fighting an uphill battle. There's a lot of situations where we could put ourselves in situations where we're the one uphill and we're fighting battles where we are going downhill, which is better. But it's hard to see the positive aspects if all we see is the negative aspects of everything. Also, being a chronic complainer, it increases cortisol. Cortisol is pretty much just stress. And what it does, it's the silent killer that creates a lot of bad health within us. Lowers our immune system. And at the end of the day, it's just going to crush us in the end. So, comment what you think. If you agree or disagree, comment. It's all accepted. But at the end of the day, all we can do is strive to be the best that we could be. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's keep striving to be great.